Hello, happy Sunday, how are you doing? As you may or may not know, we are in lockdown number 3 here in the UK, and in most parts of the world we are restricted or life just isn't normal right now. So I'm here to tell you today how to keep positive and motivated during this time. I'm Horrigan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to help motivate and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Now, as the title suggests, in this video I'm going to be telling you how to keep positive and motivated during this national lockdown and during these restrictions that we're having currently in the world, this crazy time that we're living in. So the question that I'm going to ask you is, how many times have you thought, if I could just have a week of free time, if I could just have a few hours a day with free time, if I could just have some extra free time? Now, we've had all the free time in the world in the last 9 months. In the first few months of 2020, we had a national lockdown, 3 months where we did absolutely nothing pretty much for 3 months. Nothing was open. You couldn't do anything for 3 months. We then had another lockdown in November, and then we've just entered another national lockdown, and we're unsure how long that's going to be. And then not to mention the bunch of restrictions that we've had throughout the year. So you've had so much free time, and yes, we haven't been able to do what we normally would do in our free time. However, isn't this just the best time to work on yourself? Work on the things internally, or the things that you can control, in order to be the best version of yourself, or to even just better yourself, to change your habits, to change your views, to change your mindset. This is the time. We have plenty of time. We don't have FOMO. We don't see people down the pub. We don't see our friends doing this, and we're missing out if we don't go to this, do this. We have plenty of free time, like in this current national lockdown, so why not try and better ourselves in the next couple of months? And the truth is, things are not cancelled. Self-care isn't cancelled, self-development isn't cancelled. We can still FaceTime our friends, we can still exercise when we want. Even though gyms are closed, we can still run. There's so many workouts and free expertise advice on YouTube available that we can all be so grateful for. Reading isn't cancelled, you can still read. I don't know, there's been a few nice days recently where the sun's out. Get a book, sit in your back room with your dog. Taking care of yourself isn't cancelled. Cut your hair, dye your hair, buy some new clothes, change the way you feel about yourself, and whatever makes you feel good, do that, follow that. Whatever excites you, follow that. If that's a new hobby, a new interest, whatever you're interested in, now is the time to do it, because in 6 months, a year, I don't know, whenever we get back to some form of normal, then that is when you're going to regret and think, wow, I actually wish I made the most of my free time back then to do this, or watch this, or try that thing that I wanted to do, or do the thing that you wanted to do. Do it now. Do it in this national lockdown while we've got the time. Don't show up as the victim. Sure that some people's lives within the last year has been very eventful, maybe negative, maybe positive, but there is always someone worse off than you. You can probably find plenty of things that you can complain for today and during this time, and I'm telling you that you can definitely find things to be grateful for today. I'm in the process of doing this 28-day gratitude manifestation process, and it's working wonders, and it's just having me feel so good. And doing things like this just really makes you think of how many things you actually take for granted. And during this pandemic, I can tell you, I took so much for granted, and only now, looking back and reflecting and realising that I've took this, is a way forward to progress in this lockdown and in the future, and making myself a better person. These things that happen in this pandemic can also be a blessing in disguise, even though you might see it as the worst thing in the world or a very negative thing. However, in 6 months, a year, or whenever that may be, you will most definitely look back and think, right, well, I lost my job because if I didn't lose my job, then I wouldn't have got this one. Or if I lost that friend, then I wouldn't have met that. Or if I broke up with this partner, then I wouldn't have met them. Things always have a tendency to work out, and I'm a true believer in this. You've just got to train your mind to be so positive and to look on the bright side and look for the things to be grateful for in everyday life, that your life is going to change if you do this, and I promise you that it will. Wouldn't it be amazing if you actually woke up and thought, wow, this is a great day, I'm going to have a great day, and it was a great day. Even during this pandemic, we can do this. Yesterday, it was my day off, it was a Saturday, the sun was shining, it was snowing, I went on a dog walk. Quite a low-key day, but I can honestly say I had a great day. I watched the film with my family, I did some meditation, which I'm very new to, by the way. Even though I've been, in this kind of thing for a while and studying it for a while, I have only recently really started to do meditations and found a way that really works for me. And yesterday I'd done it and I felt amazing after it. I had a great day yesterday, and I'm thinking how many people can actually say that during this pandemic, like they're having great days. That's the question. Are you having a great day, or are you having a rubbish day? Because you can make it a great day. Even in this lockdown, you can still have great days. Exercise. Now, some people maybe just want to lay on the sofa, watch Netflix and eat a load of shit. But, you know, since the new year, I was like, right, we have eaten so much rubbish over this holiday season. We've had so many takeaways. I was like, 2021, in this lockdown, all these restrictions were changing. I've been working out every day so far since the start of 2021, which I guess is only 10 days. However, I feel great for it, and it's just such a difference. You know, you can pump your favourite music. You don't even have to go for a run, because that's what I like to do, either a run or a bit of a home workout. You do what you want to do and find the exercise that is right for you. So I think that's really important, because there's certain exercises what I despise, and it just really makes me want to give up and don't want to work out. So that's what I mean by find the right thing for you. You know, you might like dance workouts, listen to like hip hop music and doing a routine from that. You might like running, like physically running outside, like on a field, or I don't know, around where you live. Or you might not like that. You might like run on a treadmill because you don't want to run outside. Just find what works for you. I can't remember what it's called in your brain, what it releases. Is it like dolphin or something? Don't quote me on that one. I am not a psychologist or of anything of that sort, but it releases stuff in your brain, that like a hormone that allows you just to feel more better. I was actually doing a Joe Wicks workout last week as like a, you know, a start to get into the year, and he says it was like a 10-minute workout. It was literally nothing, but it was hard, don't get me wrong. And he said in it something like, you're in this for 10 minutes, don't give up, you will feel like a different person and so much happier. You really do. 10 minutes out of your day, and really, what is 10 minutes? It's literally like, I could scroll for 10 minutes, way longer than 10 minutes on TikTok. So what is anything really doing a 10-minute workout? And it really does help you feel so much better. We are able to leave our home for exercises, and even this might be a walk. It could be a walk on your own, or it could be a walk with your dog or your family, I don't know. But something that I would really want to suggest to people doing on a walk is listening to a podcast. Now, I only really got into podcasts like last summer in the pandemic. I used to take myself for a walk, especially when the sun was setting on an evening. That would really be like my own time, in my zone, in my vibe. This puts you in a better mood. It's giving you a change of scenery, fresh air, like it's just good. And the outside is so good for our mental health. It's the outside is very good for our mental health. I'm going to shamelessly plug my own podcast here. The link is in the description to listen to it. It's called Better Days, and it's all about inspiration, motivation, and the law of attraction. So if that does sound like a bit of you, I will leave the link. The trailer may be up here if you want to listen to the trailer, and the link in the description box below. But there are a ton of motivation, self-development, law of attraction podcasts available on all like Spotify, Apple Podcasts and everything. Just type something like the law of attraction in, self-development, and I'm sure that a ton will come up, and you'll find one that you like listening to and it resonates with you. Keeping a schedule is actually really important as well, and I've learned this. Personally, I really need a schedule in order to navigate my day and get things done and things. So now I actually got this law of attraction planner, like a goals planner for Christmas. It says 2021 law of attraction planner on the front there, and I'll just show you like a week in there. And then over the week it's got like every day, and then it's got different times in the day, and then you write down what your priorities are, what your priorities are the week. You can make positive habit makers, so these are just gratitude, meditate and exercise, and then you can write your own inside. I don't want to be cliche, but we're only 10 days into the year, and I can already say this is changing my life. This is changing how productive I am every single day. Definitely keeping a schedule, and I really found that getting up, exercising, getting showered, getting ready as if you were gonna go out into your job or university or wherever it may be. Get ready as if you were gonna go, you know, put your jewelry on, fix your hair, put some clothes on that you like and would like to go on, put your shoes on, like do all these steps in order for you to leave the house. But obviously, even though you're not leaving the house, it still puts your mindset into, right, let's do this, let's have a good day, let's be productive. Gratitude. Now, this is what I'm doing in this whole manifestation 28-day process. It's called the magic. Now, I'm sure everyone has definitely heard me ramble on about this about a million times, but it really does work wonders. It's all I'm saying is gratitude. Be grateful for what you've got. So every day, I really encourage you to write even 3, but I do 10 things I'm grateful for every single day, and every single day these things are different. But you can just do 3. Just wake up and think, right, what are the 3 things that I'm grateful for today? And they don't have to be like big things. They can literally be like, I'm grateful for my phone because without my phone I couldn't FaceTime my friends. Number 2, I'm so grateful for all the delicious healthy food that I'm gonna eat today. Number 3, I'm so grateful that I have a job right now because I know that hundreds of thousands of people have been made redundant and don't have one during this pandemic. So just things like that can really just improve your mental state, especially in the morning. And I really encourage you to do this on a morning when you wake up rather than later in the day, because it really just sets a tone for the day and just makes you feel excited and happy to be alive and happy that you're here for a new day. Lockdown has really stripped everything back from us and shown us what we just take for granted every day. It's certainly made me realise that life is really just too short. And when I'm more able, less restricted, and things do go a bit back to normal, I know that I'm just going to go for it, and I encourage you to do so too. So when we are allowed, apply for that course, book that plane ticket, book that ticket for that festival you've always wanted to go to. Enjoy every minute of your life. But right now, we need to take and use this time to our advantages, so that when we do come out of this lockdown, when these tiers and restrictions do get taken away, we can come out of this and be the best version of ourselves. Or if not, we just can be a better version of ourselves than we were. There is a light at the end of this tunnel, and even if you just get through this, then that's something to be proud of. And I'll be here every step of the way to help, inspire and keep you motivated with a brand new video every Sunday, a brand new podcast episode every Wednesday, and you can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok for daily positive quotes. And you know, if you just want to see what I get to, go follow me on there. I'm gonna leave all these details in the description box down below. Don't forget to smash the big thumbs up if you did enjoy the video, and subscribe for more content like this. Thoughts become things, choose the good ones, better days are coming.